welcome to sunny Prague. I'm here, obviously, to implore you to donate to a cause, and in this case, the cause is this delightful tome, titled An Illustrated History of Slavic Misery. The Slavs occupy a peculiar place in history. Despite making up 1/3 of Europe's population, the people underneath the Slavic umbrella have spent their entire time dealing with the cruel repression and the violence of empires. History has not been kind to the Slavs, and the historians, they've been less kind, despite how kind the Slavs have been to that same history.
Many things jump to mind when the word Slav is uttered, and I dare say not so many of them will include the words genius inventor, women's rights trailblazer, or man that gets drunk and swims the largest rivers in the world. The book is an encyclopedia of short stories of sorts, looking at the men, the women, and the crumb the fearsomes of Slavic history. The main players from the history of each country is introduced, and explored in the way that could see you impress your friends with your academic knowledge, or even regale a loved one.
There will be no squatting, and there will be no tracksuits. Musicians, poets, spies, revolutionaries, strongmen, sailors, drunks, more poets, more musicians, more revolutionaries, more just the one spy, and more will be covered in what looks like a lot of pages, but passes like a breeze. I myself grew up as a confused boy in mid-Wales with terrible eyesight and a crippling addiction to crisps and making lists. As an 8-year-old, I pleaded with my mother to make sure I never ever go to Bosnia, as footage of the war flooded our TV screens. 15 years later, as I entered Mostar, all of my nightmares came true, but in the best possible way. And I have since lived in Mostar, Ljubljana, Belgrade, and now Prague, and my love affair with the Slavs sees no sign of abating. The book is finished, so all that is left to do is to raise the money to pay to print the book and then stare at the mountain of books that I then need to sell. I'm hoping to raise money to pay for the printing, the publishing, to help promote and advertise the book, and also to pay the illustrator, the editor, and the designer who helped me bring life to this magnificent tome. And this is where you come in. I need your help to raise that money, to breathe life into a book that I've spent 3, 4, or 5 years putting together. I try to forget how many. There are a number of rewards available, from very, very low to very, very high. And if you have any questions, queries, insults, advice, dating tips, stock tips, please feel free to get in touch with me with any of the addresses on the page or any of the social media links. And hopefully we can make a book. Hvala very much. Vidimo se uskoro. Nasle. I can't see a thing.